Major Tutorials here, and today I'm going to show how to make a flaming text in Photoshop CS5. And I made a video a while back. Sorry this took so long to make the tutorial on it. I ended up reaching the 10 likes and everything, and so I'll show you what I got. Okay, I'm on my channel, and this is the video that I was talking about, and this is basically what we're going to be making in Photoshop. It's like a flaming text, and I'll put the flames that I use inside of Photoshop, I'll put it inside of the description. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, now what we're going to do, go File, New, and then make it 180 on, let's see. Okay, make it 1280 by, let's see, 720 I think it will be, because that's what size the YouTube video thing is. And make your screen resolution whatever you want, and let's see, this time I'm going to make the background contents white, and just click OK. Okay, now what you're going to do is, we got the white background, so what we're going to do, if you're on PC, click Control I, and it'll invert your background. First it was white, now it's black. And if you're on Mac, it's Command I think. Okay, now what we're going to do, let's get our text tool, and let me wait for this to load. Okay, make sure that the font that you're on, you're going to have to make it Impact. Now let me just find it, I'll type it in right here. And you should have this font when you first get your computer and everything. And what we're going to do, we're going to make the color, we're going to make it white. Okay, now what you're going to want to do, just type wherever you want. I'm going to put Major, I'm going to put my name. Okay, and just drag it into the middle, and just click away, and then click Control T, and it's probably Command T on Mac, something like that, and just scale it to whatever size you want, and click Enter. Okay, now what we're going to do, on the side in the layers where it says whatever your text is, you're going to right click, and you're going to go up to Rasterize Type, just so whenever we're ready we could just to make the flame effect and everything, we could do that. Okay, now what you're going to want to do, we're going to have to center this text, so what you're going to do, click Control A if you're on PC, or Command A if you're on Mac, and what you're going to do is you're going to go up to the top. Mine's not letting me click on. Okay, I'm sorry about that, mine wasn't working, but I just used my eye to line it up in the middle, because I'm like very smart like that. Not really. Yeah, so let's just get on with the tutorial. And so next what we're gonna do, okay, now what we're gonna want to do is, you know how all these letters are grouped right now, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to make all these letters their own layers, so we could just edit them each edit them each alone. So this is going to be pretty easy. All you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go get your rectangular marquee tool, and what you're going to want to do, make sure when you get that tool you don't got any feather and your style is normal, and what you're going to want to do is drag that box over your letter, your first letter, and all we're going to do is click Control Shift J, and it made a new layer right here with just C, and you see I can move it around and everything, whatever I want to do with it. Yeah, and you're just going to keep doing the same thing for all these letters. And the Mac control, in order to make it in a new layer, is Command Shift J or whatever the Mac keys are. I'm on Windows. And you're just going to do the same thing with every other shape. And now it doesn't matter if you get it on your letter that you just did, because that letter is just in a new layer. And hold on, make sure whenever you go back, whenever you're about to do another letter, you click on your text instead of layer 1. But first, what you might want to do is you might want to name the C or whatever your text is, the first letter you did. I'm going to name this, hold on, I'm going to name it C, just so you don't get confused or anything. Now, all you want to do is drag another box and Control Shift J or Command Shift J if those are the Mac keys, and just change the text to this one again. And you're gonna want to do the same thing with every other letter. And Control Shift J, and just keep renaming them. And this isn't going to take that long. I think my first time doing this, it took a while because whoops, it was just my first time trying it. And yeah, I'm not gonna stop the video or fast forward or anything, because I'm just wanting to show y'all how to do all this and everything. And I am planning on, hold on, let me make sure I did this. Hold on, step backward. Okay, I keep forgetting to click on my text like this. Yeah, Control Shift J, and let's name this S. As I was saying, I'm not going to fast forward or anything because I want to play music during it, but I got no royalty-free music, so I'm not going to be able to do that until I got a beat or something playing for y'all. It can only be made by certified bangers, so look him up. And yeah, some other guy made me a beat before, and I'm not sure, I think he stole them or whatever, but oh well. Yeah, so look up Certified Bangers on Twitter. His links will be in the description to his Facebook and Twitter, and hit him up. And now I am just about to do the last shape, and so let's see, Control Shift J, and then okay. And now once you got all that, and I almost forgot, what you're gonna want to do is on each of your letters, you're gonna want to, I should have done this before but I forgot, double click on your first letter and click a drop shadow. Go onto the drop shadow, make this normal, the blend mode normal, make the color, make it red, something like that. You can see that it did the red already. Okay, and make the opacity 81%. Whoops, I always do that sometimes. And make the distance, let's make that 0. Spread 20, and size, let's bump that up to let's say 12. And once I click OK, you can see that it has like this nice glow effect around the C, and that's kind of what we want, just so it looks like the once we're done, like this whole C is on fire. Okay, now you're going to want to open back up your first letter, and you're going to want to go down to color overlay, check that, and then click onto it. I already changed my color, and what it is click on the color and make the number, make it cs600, and it should give it like a nice orangish desaturated orange, something like that, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it a desaturated orange, you can call it a brown. Anyway, let's get back on with this tutorial. Okay, and what I did now, I added a satin, and you're gonna leave the blend mode, you're gonna leave that to multiply. Hold on, let me see what time I'm at. Okay, leave it at multiply, and then click on the color, and you're gonna make the number, you're gonna make it 582900, just so it gives like this inner like light orange effect. Well, no, let's see. Okay, this right here is our color overlay, and then the inner is the brownish color that we just did, the satin. Okay, now what you're gonna want to do to the distance is, I think we're gonna make it 25, and then change the size to 105, just so it fills in the whole area. You can still see a little bit of the orange like on the sides, but it fills in the whole area with the brown that we just did, the satin. And if you want, you could leave the mess with the satin and whatever else you want, but I think this looks good, and I'm just gonna stick with this. And yeah, so let's move on with this part of the tutorial. And first, okay, let me get back on that, and let's make a inner glow, and let's edit this, and let's make the blend mode for the inner glow. Let's make it let's see, color dodge. It gives it like this nice orangish effect, and as you see right here, we got the red outer glow or drop shadow, and then we got our inner glow right here, and then we got our brownish saturated, desaturated, orange-ish color, whatever. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to change the opacity all the way up to 100%, and I already changed my color. You're going to change the color to FFB900, and if you don't understand what I've done, just pause and write down the numbers or whatever you want to do. Yeah, because I'm not going to keep repeating it like 18 times or whatever, saying it is FFB00, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so let's move on with it. Okay, and on the inner glow, make the choke 20 and the size 15, I think is what we're gonna. I think that may have been too much, so we could lower the choke down to probably 12 or something. I don't know. No. Let's make this, the choke, make it 20 and the size 13. I think 15 was a little bit too much, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna click OK. I think that might have been too much, but we could stretch this text out some more, so it looks a lot more better, something like that. And we just keep doing this with all of our other letters, but I think this tutorial is gonna go on for way too long, so we could just stick with that. Okay, and what we're gonna do, just minimize this effects thing by clicking this arrow on the side of your first letter, and just so we don't have to do this exact same thing for the rest of the letters, what we're going to do, this is an easier way. You're going to right click and then click copy layer styles, and then click on your second letter and then right click paste layer styles, and just keep doing this for each letter. And you can minimize those because our workspace, you need to keep your workspace clean or else you're going to be confused with what's what. I know I've done that quite a lot, and now I'm starting to put some stuff in folders and whatever. And yeah, so this is easy, and now you see that this is looking quite good actually. But first, what I'm gonna want to do, I don't want nothing to happen, so I'm just gonna go File and Save As Fire Tutorial. Okay, and now let me minimize this, and I still got my other text down here, which I don't think I need anymore. So let me see. Yeah, I don't need it. So you could just delete your first text that you started out with, and just so I have these, I don't need that other text style thing. And what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna click whichever letter, your top or your bottom. I'm gonna start with bottom, and just shift click all of your letters. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna hold Control and press G, and on Mac it should be Command G, and it'll group these letters together. And double click on your folder, and let's make it text. Just so, because you don't want your workspace to be really messy and everything, like I said earlier, because you won't be able to find anything. Yeah, but this is looking really good right now, and we'll be adding a fire effect to it in a little. And what we're going to do now is click on your text, and you're going to right click and then duplicate group, and you can name this original text copy, and you drag this under our original text, and I'm just going to name this one our original text. I'm going to name it original text, just so we don't get these confused or anything. And you see, after I did that, it gave it a much nicer glow and everything. So if you want, you keep it like this, or you could just delete your copy. But I think I'm going to keep it like this, so glow, it's more tints and everything, and yeah, I like that. Yeah, but let's see, I'm going to turn off the copy. I haven't done this thing in a while, this buyer text, so I kind of forgot what I was doing, but good thing for me, I filmed it the whole time without commentary, so I'm not going to be doing a voiceover for that one. So I just decided to make it all over again. Yeah, now what we're going to want to do, open your original text. We're going to want to flatten all of these letters in here. Okay, now what you're going to want to do, just select one of your letters and hold Control and go down to the new layer object, which I think it was this one, and Control click, and then while holding Control, click Control E, just so it merges the two together. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me undo this. Okay. While you got your layer, your new layer, Control click the the whatever letter you're going to be using it for. So your first one, if that's what you're doing, and you're going to hold Control and click E, just so it merges these two together. And you're basically going to do the same thing for each and every one of these. So just hold Control, click the new layer icon, and then click your letter, and then Control E, and then do the same. And let's see. This is going to go really quick. Okay, now we flatten all of these, and yeah, so let's see. And now what you're going to want to do is to make this look more like flames. You're going to want to click your first letter, which mine's C. We're going to go in order. So first, use your first letter, go filter, and then liquefy. And then you should get this new window. And what you're going to do is, first off, when we get in this new window, what you're going to want to do is make sure we're on our forward warp tool. If not, just click it. Then on your right side, make sure that we have a brush size of 30, brush density of 50, and a brush pressure of 100. And if you're using a different canvas size, just mess with those. And what we're going to do, hold Alt and zoom in with your roller ball, or if you don't got that, hold Control and click, just so you could see this a lot better. And what you're going to want to do is just click anywhere and just keep moving up and down and everything. Try and make this a lot more wavier. Yeah, you're going to click on your letter, make it a lot more wavier. Just click it and then drag it whichever way you want, and then click release. Sometimes on the corners and stuff it gets a lot harder. And just keep doing that. This part is going to take a while because you have to get it perfect however you want it. You don't have to copy the exact same way that I do it. So I'll do this letter, and then I'm going to fast forward the video. Let's see. And I'm just going to go back over this. Just keep making it wavy. And mine's not that wavy, so I'm just going to keep going back and editing it some more. Just give it the waviness, and do the same thing down here. And let's see, try it down here. And let's see this. Let's see. If you want to make it look a lot better, making it look like flames and everything, what you're going to want to do is just, here, let me get back down here. And what you're going to want to do is just click anywhere and just drag up like this, and then what I normally do is I click in the fold, whatever you want to call it, and I just edit this more so it's not that big. And yeah, I think that's good right there. So I'll pause this video, and once you finish, just click OK, and just so you got that wavy text, and just do the same with the rest of these. And I'm gonna stop the video right here. I'm gonna pause it just so this video doesn't carry on for that long. Okay, I finished my text. I didn't do as good as I did on the other person that I made this for. I'm like really tired right now. It's almost 2 a.m. I woke up early today. Yeah, so yeah, once you finish that, what we're gonna do is, okay, now what we're gonna do is once we finish this, we're gonna mask part of this off. If yours doesn't look that good, like mine doesn't, my other one looked a lot better. It doesn't matter. The fire is gonna make it look good, and like mine, it's just basic and everything. Okay, now what you're gonna want to do, just minimize your full text thing, your folder. What you're gonna do to mask it, go click on your original text, and then go down to this masking thing, and yeah, so if you did it right, it should come up with a white screen thing like this. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, once you made it a mask, you're gonna go up to your brush tool. Let's see, your history brush tool. Oh wait, no, it's just your regular brush tool, and you're gonna make one of these colors. You're gonna, let's see, you're gonna make it black, and just give that a click on, okay, I got that fixed. Now what you're gonna do, just, it doesn't matter how big your brush is, just go over top of it like this until you got something you're happy with. I think right there is good for me. And let me just erase more of that. Okay, something like this. Yeah, that's good right there. Okay, now what we're gonna do, you're gonna open up the picture that I put inside of the description. You're gonna download it and then open it up if you don't already have it. And I'm just trying to find which folder I got in. Okay, here it is, and put it in a new tab in Photoshop, and it should come up like this. Now what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to go to your channels next to layers, and you're gonna want to hold Control and click on the green channel, and you're gonna keep holding Control and drag it up into, make sure whenever you do it, it shows these like scissors, and then you're just gonna drag it up into the fire thing. And I think I might have did this wrong because I messed it up once I set it down. Oops. No. Okay. Now let me just open this again and do the same thing. Okay, hold Control, click on the green, and then what you're gonna do, where it has the scissors, you're gonna just click down while holding Control, drag it into your fire text, and you're just gonna get it like this. Go back to your layer modes and click Control T, Command T on Mac, and shrink it down. You can spin it around, just something that you're happy with, something like this. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna shrink down your brush, and then let's see, just erase some of this on the sides and everything. Mine's not gonna look as good. Whoops, sorry. Make sure you get your eraser tool. I gotta change my opacity. Okay, and just erase some of this stuff, however much you want. Mine's not gonna look as beast as some people say it. Like, I'm not trying my best on this one. I'm just trying to do this to show y'all what y'all could do. And once you get it how you want, click Control J, Command J on Mac, and it would make a copy of your fire. And where you're gonna want to set this fire, gonna want to set it to overlay, and then Control J again, click away, and then Control J. I hate when my computer makes that noise. And you should get something like this. And what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to go to the first layer and make the opacity, make that 50, just so you get like this intense fire look like I got right here. That looks really beast. You might want to do it better than mine. Put more fire on the lettering, just so it doesn't look all wavy and everything like this. And you're going to do the same thing for all these letters, but first, just so you can have a clean workspace, you're going to hold Control and just, or you could hold Shift and then click on the top fire layer, and then hold Control and then click G, because you want to group these. And then I'm just going to name this C Fire. Oops. Fire. Okay. Now you're just going to want to do the same thing. So let's see. I'm just going to keep going back into here and getting the fire. Okay. So last time when I done it, it was all confusing and everything. And you're just so the fire doesn't look that it's going the same direction and everything, you're just going to want to rotate it. I think something like this is good. Then you could stretch it out. Something like that. Okay. And just erase some fire that's going down. Make it look all random. Just keep doing this for the rest of the layers, the letters, and once you finish, you should be getting a pretty good effect. This will make it look like real fire, and yeah, so just keep doing this. And let's see, and just Control J. Let's make this, let's make the blend mode, let's make that overlay, and then click away, and then Control J. My computer made that noise again. And then opacity for the first layer, make that 50. And as you can see, I'm starting to get a pretty good effect like this. And all you're going to do is do the same thing for the rest of the letters. Make sure you group all these once you finish a letter. And I'm going to name this H Fire. And you can drag this underneath the C so it's all going in order. And just keep doing this for the rest of the letters, and you're gonna get a pretty nice effect. And this is all actually. I've been filming for 35 minutes, and this is all. And you should have a pretty nice effect after this. And so, yeah, leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Contact me at contactmajortutorials@gmail.com, or message me on Skype, which is Skype Major Tutorials. Yeah, so thanks. Bye.